In Alabama, they made 200 loans. Not one loan was made to blacks.
African-American farmers, mostly from the Deep South, braving the Washington snow to demand cash, promised them in a law passed by Congress for, at best, unfair treatment, at worst, what they call racism by previous U.S. administrations.
We want justice. We want the black farmers who file discrimination complaints. We want those complaints compensated, and we want them compensated right now.
The farmers, who are mostly aged 60 or above now, as young people don't usually go into farming, filed a lawsuit alleging racism at the hands of the authorities in 1997. It was settled in 1999. But the black farmers say 80,000 of their members missed the deadline, claiming many knew nothing about it. They've been battling for their promised $50,000 cash and $12,000 in tax breaks ever since, and they say every administration has been slow in addressing their rights.
Even with blacks in charge, we have not seen the change in the Office of Civil Rights. We have not seen the change in the Farm Service Agency and the Rural Development Agency. We haven't seen the changes with loans given to farmers and subsidies in rural America. And it's something that is so ingrained in people's minds and people's hearts. They have not been able to change and come as far as we have. Just because we have a black president, that doesn't mean the Department of Agriculture has changed its ways and its dealing with black farmers.
The head of the U.S. Department of Agriculture has said it's finally time to close this unfortunate chapter in U.S. history. The department says the delay has to do with verifying thousands of claims.
I sure hope I get that $50,000. And the man said he's going to see what happens and work it out. I got to make sure he get my name and address and make sure he got me on the list. If you ain't on the list, you don't get nothing.
After a week of Fairness Now for Black Farmers rallies all over the South, Washington is the final stop.
I have an ear of corn here for Senator Reid.
On Tuesday, they'll meet political party leaders on Capitol Hill to remind Congress that 3 years have gone by since it passed a law saying black farmers must be compensated. And none of them are getting any younger. John Terrett, Al Jazeera, Washington.